Welcome to this week's G.I. Joe toy review, and it is the last week of Black History Month. It's been a great month. We looked at some great figures. Now we're looking at a Cobra figure to fit in here in Tombstone. And before we get to Tombstone, we're going to go to our shout outs of the week, 41 South Loudon Street here in Winchester, Virginia, where you can find all your video game needs, from the Atari to current systems, and all points in between, and games for each one of them. And in this video, or in this store, you get a whole bunch of stuff, media-wise, comic books and Funko Pops and CDs and records and all kinds of stuff. So go ahead and check them out. And if you're looking for other Funko Pops that Back to the Media does not have, you can check out Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles, which is on 115 South Loudon Street. And you can check them out and see what they have. They also have G.I. Joe and Transformers and all points in between. Unfortunately, I did not get him from Time Travelers, but I got him off of eBay. Him with Duke. So, but check them out. But check out Time Travelers. You can get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and everybody else. And you can check them out. And they have a whole bunch of good stuff. You know, and if you're looking for comic books, you could go to Four Color Fantasies at 80 Weems Lane. You can check out all your comic book needs. The Atari, not the Atari, but Marvel, DC, IDW, Image, all points in between. So definitely check them out. And
you held it up to the sky, and you said God made dirt, dirt won't hurt, right?
Yeah, so check them out. You can get all your comic books from there. And then while you're in the area, you can, if you're looking for a bank, you can go to Bank of Clark County and get all your banking needs if you're in the Winchester, Clark County area. And they're a good bank. I've been with them since 2018. So go ahead and check them out. And if you need insurance, you can go to State Farm, and like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And you can get a whole boatload of banking needs or insurance needs. And if and this channel is big on mental health awareness, so you can go to 133 West Pascagoula Street, Suite number 10, and see Dr. Robert C. Brown. Go ahead and check him out. He's a good listener, good person to talk to, good sound advice. But if he can't give you the services that you're looking for, you can go and check out Northwestern Community Services Board and get any kind of services that you need. But let's get to Tombstone. We're going to look at his file card, which he does come with two, with all 50th anniversary figures. You know, and each one is double-sided with a language on each side. But since my channel does English, I am going to go and do the English card, where it says Cyclops Command, codename Tombstone. It's got a portrait of Tombstone right there. And then it says file name unknown. Primary military specialty, psychological operations, which is long for PSYOPs. Secondary military specialty is intelligence. Birthplace is unknown. Tombstone is a mysterious, high-ranking member of the Cobra organization. He strikes fear in his enemies through a combination of strong tactical leadership and cunning psychological manipulation. His battlefield brilliance endures deep loyalty among Cobra troops. When he faces Conrad Duke Hauser in battle, he meets his equal in leadership and skill, and finds a warrior who does not succumb easily to mind tricks and phantom terrors. And of course, it says at the bottom of each file card, characters and events referenced herein are fictional and are not intended to display actual characters and events. But that's on all of them. That's the first time I get to read that I've read that line. And I'm glad I did. Because those who actually take these file cards serious is cool. But they do have a lot of historical events in a lot of them. Like Serpentor's has got some historical facts, and you see a lot of references to military facts in them and stuff like that. But the file cards are intended to give the biography to each one of these figures. But onto his accessories. He's got his figure stand, upraised Cobra logo, Tombstone written on the front. And then he's got these cooler weapons like this futuristic looking shotgun looking thingy. As well as this weird looking gun, which is pretty cool. And then he's got this, which is semi-familiar, but we haven't seen this exact one with any other ones, but you know, they're there. It's pretty cool. Very futuristic. And this is his most normal of all assault rifles. But it's all pretty cool looking weapons. All based in a basic black plastic. So here's Tombstone. You know, he's got his little scar on his eye, on his right eye. You know, bald head like Roblox. He's got his blue uniform with the white Cobra sigil right there. White shoulder pads. Blue accents on a rather black uniform. Kind of futuristic and robotic looking. Down to his black boots. His articulations are as follows. His head can rotate the full 360. Kind of hindered a lot by his back collar part. Looks like he could wear a helmet, but you know he doesn't come with one. But his hat does have some up and down wiggly waggly to it. His arm can reach about there. And his arm can rotate the full 360. Bend at the elbow.
And now for our next trick, we shall disappear.
Rotate the full 360. He rotates at the wrist.
I hope you guys are so happy.
Cool thing I just noticed, you know, his gloves kind of have a robotic look to them, if I could focus. Around the fingertips has somewhat of a robotic look. You know, he does have the ab crunch feature, but it's kind of hindered by his web gear. You know, his legs can split.
Hey, time to bring the car around, right? You're driving.
Leg lift about here. Double knee joint. His ankle can pivot, as well as rotate. That's all the articulations you got with this guy. So let's take a look at him all geared up. I figure I'd give this guy his normal looking rifle and his one futuristic one. But that's pretty cool. You know, get the two other guns here. The one thing about Hasbro is most of the times the more accessories does not equal better accessories. But you know, but in this case there's an exception. There's an exception to every rule. But you know, his guns are actually pretty cool and they are very good weapons. Fit this guy perfectly. But I'm thankful that I have this guy. I've been wanting him for a while. I don't know much about him. You know, except for what his file card reads, is he's an important part of the Cobra leadership. He has command. He receives demands respect, and he commands respect from his troopers. So it's pretty cool. You know, and he's an adversary for Duke. But that's pretty cool though. But you know, he's a great looking figure. I love this figure. Glad I have him in my collection. But this has been Black History Month. But you can see other reviews on Sanitarium Productions and quite other few channels. that does modern era G.I. Joe. So go ahead, check them out. This is a good figure. So go ahead and check him out. Get him, add him to your collection. You know, he does come with Duke. So, I mean, you could get another Duke figure with him. Or you could probably find him on the aftermarket by himself. You know, either way, I would suggest getting this figure. This is a good figure, so go ahead and get him. But this has been Cobra Island. Thank you for a great Beast Wars and Black History Month themed months. So go ahead and tune in next month for Women's Month, where every figure, both Transformer and G.I. Joe, will be women. So go ahead and check them out. This has been Cobra Island and Tombstone. And Tombstone says, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. So tune into the next one. Peace.